he'll need to make sure his hard camp is unblocked so they can do their own pulls if needed. But I think they want to play aggressively on the lane together. Maybe they can kill like Disruptor if he ever steps out of position. Alk is like a carry who has no real defensive capabilities like to protect his support the way that like an Ursa might. You go on the support, that Ursa jumps in and like rips you in half. Alk doesn't do that. The best thing Alk can provide is just a way to trade more efficiently with his support and lane.
And make money. Yeah. Lots of money.
Yeah, and he goes like the stun too, right? So you have just, I don't know. I guess that might be the defensive way to help save your Disruptor, but you have to charge it up, and they have 2 stuns on PuckChamp. It's hard. If they get like a Nyx stun into a spear back, Slayer's going to be way out of position, and it'll probably at that point be hard to save his life.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he'll be happy about that, giving his Alk some free time. Some interesting kind of mirroring. Both teams smoke and head to the opposite side of the map, getting some early vision down. Radiant warding their side of the river, while Dire ward Triangle and that mid lane, looking at the top rune spot. Lil, close to getting tagged by the sticky napalm, and ICrowd has walked into them. Crystallized, Shikuchi's forward, Light Striker Ray clips the bat. First bloods are coming, and ICrowd's the one to fall. Down he goes as Malik claims his life. No return kill. Oh, there is, sorry, Lil does die in the end to Big Num's Marcy. 1 for 1, but definitely favoring this Dire side.
Okay, can't be unhappy with that. Usually you really are happy if your mid gets the first blood for the bottle, but like, who cares? Ironcrad died for first blood, that sets him back. They've got some nice experience. Your Mars is... I wonder what he'll buy, actually. I've been very curious about this Mars build. I really liked earlier when they went the Falcon Blade.
Yeah.
Seemed like a good adaptation because Braces got nerfed.
Oh, see what he decides to do. He does have a circlet and a gauntlet there, so might be heading into it. They also did deward mid. Radiant got rid of that Dire Obs ward, so a little bit more money going into the pockets of Big Num, it looks like, who placed the sentry. And what's this? They're tri-laning. Mind Game sends Slayer up top. So Viper, Marcy, and Disruptor here. And now Disruptor TPs.
Fair. I'm not sure what they were hoping for. The idea of the tri-lane was like, oh yeah, this makes sense, because like I said, this Weaver has got a lot of kill threat on the Viper, so they need the 3 heroes, but then it's like, okay, you're leaving your leaving your act to die, mate? Or like, maybe there's a chance. Hold on.
I was just wondering if that's a test of, like, is there an observer ward here, like seeing vision to see how they react? Because, like, Crystallize and Lil probably want to play aggressively on the Viper, like you were saying, like this, going in with the stuns, hit him with a Shikuchi. If Disruptor walks up there, they were definitely being more timid. So maybe now Slayer knows they've got some... I'm spitballing, honestly. Maybe.
I can spitball too.
Got vision up there.
Let me try.
Go for it.
Maybe they brought 3 heroes top because they were... Because if PuckChamp bring 3 heroes top, they could easily kill the Viper level 1. And they want to make sure that doesn't happen. And then they see the Wyvern bot, they're like, okay, good, and TP away.
Safeguard the Viper up there.
We're just spitballing out.
Good stuff. Lots of spitballing. Well, the Viper does get a kill. Lil dies again, this time up at top lane.
Yeah, Marcy is scary. You have to respect how strong that hero is at level 2. Yeah, he got rebounded on and tossed back.
And Astral taking a lot of damage down bottom to Thunderstrike and Concoction. Alchemist running pretty low on regen. Needs some tangos handed over by the Disruptor now, though. Looks like Malik having a good time. 8 last hits so far, 3 denies, so limiting some of this Alk's farm early days. Mid lane,
it's nice
though,
for them to work together to harass out the support on the bot lane. It's going to let him farm really nicely on Alk.
Makes up for the lack of regen there. Lina, 11-7.
Ooh!
Getting dived with 5 sticky napalms on her, though. Water Rune popped. Tower aggro to the range creep. Can he still go for this? 6 stacks, 7 built up now. Young G does have a Light Strike array, but this is dangerous, and he misses the stun. Ironcrad Firefly's wearing out, so the damage is limited. The final touch!
Oh, no!
Oh, he gets the kill. The level 4 1v1. And down bottom, Wyvern. Oh, yeah, the Lina can't TP back to lane, can she?
She can't. That is worst case scenario for any mid player.
With the perfect wombo combo. Spanish voice wheel line is so good. Yeah, the long walk of shame for young G now.
He didn't smoke.
He's got boots.
Oh, sad. Didn't go for a ball. I had to get boots. I'm crying. Onside.
Oh.
That is terrible. And that was Snowball. That is a Snowball mid-hero. Now you're getting extra levels. You're going to hit your 5. You're going to hit your 6. Young G is just going to die, I think, to this level 6. They're going to have... Now that's going to have a complete chain effect. Supports might have to play around him to help him stop from feeding. And then that means their side lanes are weaker. And then, yeah, it's literally just compounds and it's... That was nasty.
Yeah, some serious lane bleed. Yeah. The funniest thing for me is I'm looking at mid lane. I'm like, oh yeah, Lena's doing really great. You know, 11 last hits, 7 denies. Bat has like 10, and now Bat has 18 just off the back. How quickly he can turn. And you said it in the lane, right? There's nothing really that can stop a Bat Rider once he's got his eyes set on the prize. So now level 5. Lena having to play very scared behind tower.
Jeez.
Can't go for water runes. That's going to be another bottle refill for the Bat Rider down at the bottom rune spot as well.
Well, guess what? I get to admit on the fly that apparently Weaver sucks against Viper.
Oh,
he
so it
has
does.
so little CS. It is. I really thought this was a strong lane. I guess it's really hard to play when you have playing against Marcy. Those early kills probably just boosted him up really nice. This Viper has 2 Wraith Bands right now. That got buffed in the big patch, more attack speed. Looks like Crystallize is just really struggling to CS.
It's also like your support is a Nyx assassin, right? He throws a stun and then he's just the body. Doesn't do that much.
Yeah.
Whereas this, yeah, Marcy and Viper doing a lot more work. Down at bottom, Astral again being gone on. Alchemist and Disruptor keeping that Wyvern very low, so it's basically a 2v1 lane for the most part. Alchemist going to close in that Soul Ring pretty quickly. Start unlocking the jungle for himself.
Oh, that's another little death. This here was way too weak. I really thought they were going to play the Wyvern top. I know you're like pairing range, melee, but this Nyx feels like there's not like what is he meant to do? You can't trade at all with either Viper or Marcy. You lose both those trades.
Oh, and another catch on mid. Bat Rider's going for the other solo kill. Young G dead again. Ironcred makes it look easy. Look at him.
The snowball effect. It's happening.
And 6-minute rune is going to spawn top, isn't it? Of course it does, yeah. It's for the Bat Rider there. They're going to catch the Wyvern with a Marcy and Disruptor. And it's just pick off after pick off. The Glimpse with a bit of damage going in there onto Astral. And the creeps surrounding him make it easy. But yeah, that top lane, you know, you put the 2 bugs up there. I think it's a massive oversight that you're playing 2 insects into the raid, the repellent of Viper's toxin and poison.
Bugs phrase him.
Sad stuff. Oh wait, is Bat gonna kill? Oh no, there's a sentry. the Invis Bat was looking real spooky for the tasty Lena there. A bit of a go on the Viper top though. Maybe now catch the Viper. And he's gonna turn on to Crystallize. I mean, Weaver's just gonna die. They're just losing 2 heroes up top to this Viper on a spree. Up we go with a double kill. Kill the swarm. Bugs removed.
This is getting out of control very quickly.
It is. Mars is their only hope now.
And Mind Games are having such nice side lanes that I talked about PuckChamp suffering by having to bring supports mid. Well, Mind Games get to bring supports mid and make PuckChamp's game even harder. And they're not losing anything in the meantime.
We're not seeing that adaptation from the Mars. Double brace the Soul Rings, so the classic old stuff. Not changing anything there, Malik.
Next, he's gonna buy BKB eggs.
Yeah, what the hell not?
No,
Yeah,
never heard of her.
Just keep doing what I've always been doing.
Yeah.
Wait, who
It's not a bad build.
who invades the jungle now to find this Alchemist? Because it feels like when you're behind and you're bleeding out, you want to go smoke and make a play somewhere, but I don't know.
No one.
Viper has double Wraithband, treads wand, he's too tanky. Backed up by a Marcy. Like they're pinging Slayer now, but there's nowhere to go. Or maybe this Mars can make a play with his arena. But right now, they're eyeing up top. That Young G and Lil are going to be roaming around. Do we go mid? Do we go top? Gonna go jungle. Let's chill a bit. Get our farm going. Think about the future of this game and not live in the moment.
Young G will take the jungle to give Wyvern some levels. I actually think It might be better to give Lil farm and levels. Just because
He's the
your
bat
playmaker's
answer.
gonna... He's the playmaker, right? Like, if you're looking for kills, if you're looking to go in the jungle, you need someone to scout ahead, you need that invis, you need the threat on the side lanes from him. Wyvern is not that type of hero. Wyvern's a disengager.
The big red reset button.
Yeah.
And maybe we see that from the pairing of like Malik and Lil. Mars and Nyx can play together in a little bit. Need those levels desperately though. That's why Lil kind of shadowing Young G to try and get a bit of experience. Grab a bounty rune. But in this meanwhile, you know, Aincrad is farming stacks of Ancients and Large Camp. Alchemist has been untouched for a good 3-4 minutes. Nothing is stopping this very, very swift acceleration of the Radiant cores. What's that? Boot to travel, 9 minutes in with Wand, Bottle. Batrider is huge, with a Fairy's Trinket as well. That's no joke.
Lucky.
Money to burn.
Blessed by the RNG. And they've given Malik a fair amount of free time. He's top of the net worth of his team. Closing in on 4,000. What's that? He's got his phase boots coming. Yeah, phase boots, a little shovel arriving for him. I really would like to see them smoke up and go do something.
Same. I just feel like PuckChamp is limited by their supports levels, and that's what they're thinking. Let's do something we can't until Nyx 6. Radiant is like, well, we're winning the farming game, we don't have to do anything. Malik, this is a big issue with Mars, is the fact that he requires so many of these items, like the double brace of Soul Ring, especially with the price increases of Soul Ring. This is a lot of gold. You're spending 2,000 gold-ish? Yeah, like 2 braces is 1,000 gold, Soul Ring's 1,000 gold. You spent 2k gold. You spent a Blink Dagger just on your necessary items.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to get a catch mid on the Wyvern. Lasso in. Astral. Is he going to slip away from... No. Even with a Cold Embrace, he should still be dying here, right? Magic damage. Any more coming? The Flame Break. There we go. Finish him off from long range. Launch the artillery at him. But yeah, like you were saying, it's this massive investment into... Like, I don't know. I consider Bracer and Solar in kind of laning stage items. And the laning stage broke down,
Same.
what, 6 or 7 minutes in? Alchemist left the lane, so you now have all of that gold in laning phase items when you're not really laning against anyone.
Yeah, you feel the need for the Soul Ring because you need the mana, and I get that. It just feels really bad to spend this amount of gold. Maybe you have to drop a Bracer in this current new patch, or maybe you have to change up for the
Weaver.
oh
Static Storm. Yeah, Crystallized Dead. They get their
He is
6s on their
dead.
support. Slayer's straight up there with the help of Big Numbers Unleash. I think you're right. Dropping a Bracer, even 2 of them maybe, or shifting to that Falcon Blade build, something like that.
Yeah. You definitely see the Falcon Blade build. I just feel right now for him that they need something to happen to make this game move in a good way for them, and they can't do that without either Nyx getting level 6 and Mind Game's playing a little sloppy, or they get a Blink on Malik, they smoke up and they make a play like that. They're smoking Young G-Bot right now though.
Something has to change, and a kill on the bat would be huge here. Top net worth of the game. Arena trying to catch out Aincrad with a spear, and they've got the chain stuns to find it. That is huge for Young G.
Why'd you stop?
Buys up his boot to travel and a bit of recovery for PuckChamp.
This game sounds just a tiny bit lackey. I mean, he felt it. He felt it in his bones. That's why he was playing in the trees. Like, I don't want to show my face around here. They might kill me. He's like, oh, but I kind of want to lost at that creep though.
Just one more creep, one more wave. On the glimpse into mid. Carapace catches him with the acid spray, so the concoction is going to land on Alec himself. And a follow-through not coming means the Winter's Curse. Astral gets it on Disruptor and looks to pick off Slayer. Nice. A good little turn of play from PuckChamp.
Picking up TPs in and just walks into the Wyvern Curse. It's like, I hate you. I hate you, Slayer.
Yeah, you may be my captain, but I'm going to kill you anyway. That's a nice bit of room, though. PuckChamp may be feeling a bit better about themselves the past couple of minutes. And yeah, they smoke up again. If they can keep these going, pick off after pick off, they can definitely lift themselves up by the bootstraps and get back into this. Weaver
They
has
have
to be...
pretty nice walls down top on PuckChamp.
Oh, they do, yeah. Oh, but they see Lil come. Big Num. And that Ob Sentry down. Walking back into the dire vision. Gets clipped by the stun. Young G can't land the Light Strike array, so the rebound. Super long range disengage. As a
Every time I see
4.
rebound, I'm like, ain't no way that's not an ether lens. And I click, and he has brown boots. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, just jumps a mile. Little Fosbury flop to get over the stick. Wow, so that was what, 4 heroes rotated by PuckChamp to get up top, and now it's the return smoke. Slayer and Ironcrowd, they've got Static Storm. They see Young G. They know the Lena's here alone. Don't even need the Static Storm, it looks like. No, they're going to throw it in anyway. Make sure she is deader than dead while they glimpse back the Nyx, who attempted the TP. Does get the carapace off, but he's surrounded now by 4 of them, disposed back into the Viper's waiting arms. And Lil dead to the bat. That's all give and take.
I've heavily been enjoying Disruptor today.
He's a good hero, yeah.
Yeah, it seems really good. It's so easy to just get involved, and you're doing so much damage. Like we saw Marcy and Disruptor killing Wyvern, like, or just it feels like they have enough damage now on Disruptor where you can just be very impactful without a core. Oh my god. Oh my god, loss after loss.
Oh, Young G unlucky, mate.
Brother.
Sent back to Fountain.
What can you do? At least he's got boosted travel move speed.
That's true. And Mars has a blink now.
Okay. It didn't take him very long to farm that at all, actually. Only like 5 minutes.
Hey, farmed a couple of those stacks near the Ancients.
Nice.
Got himself very farmed. So what, smoke time now? Let's go play. Nyx has
Go.
Vendetta, but it's on cooldown, sadly.
So they have a ward top that shows them where Viper is. They know like, the Viper's location. I think this makes them safe. They want better, bigger fish.
Yeah, they're going to find Slayer, and that's the only one they'll find here. Disrupt. I mean, a kill is a kill, and maybe they can transfer this into a tower push with the counterpult wave arriving. But you're absolutely right. They would have loved to kill off a core hero there. They do get a bit of deep vision, and they held Arena, so they can go round 2.
Just have Viper ult something.
Yeah, they're up top killing the Weaver. That's just a Viper Marcy killing a Weaver.
He has Orchid.
He does have Orchid on the Viper. You are correct. Oh boy.
That's good.
That's a counter. And then
He's
Big
just playing
Num.
his own little game top.
And Big Num just TP'd in mid. Oh, he was thinking about the jump.
PuckChamp right now, they need to break this map open. They have bot, and they have good wards. Like, they see what's happening in this bot jungle. They were seeing what was happening in the top jungle. Really, they've had great eyes on everything, but they haven't been able to translate it.
And Bat Rider. He's just going to lasso an illusion.
Respect it. Mind Game are playing very nicely for gold. Your Viper is literally just sitting top under an enemy ward, and the enemy can't even touch him. Getting his Orchid, playing like a carry. He's gonna go BKB. You just need to get him moving and mobile around the map. I like the smoke a lot. Like, it feels bad when you are a Viper and you just sit in the same place on the map all day. Crystallize. He feels it though.
Yeah, it was all signaled out. The Lena, I think they saw the smoke with that Dire Ward in their top rune spot. So they knew that they were heading down south. And Lil's going to be the one to face tank it. Immediately Orchid silenced. That was quick from the Viper. Nyx broke vision, gets straight tapped by the Orchid. Alchemist has had a very quiet couple of minutes. Radiant's already done, well on his way to BKB. He's going to be the big raid boss this game.
I think PuckChamp might not be pushing it because they know that they still have more timings to hit. Lena BKB being the big one.
And bide your time, wait for those important moments. And they need this Weaver to start picking up the pace as well. Give Crystallize another 5 minutes of farming time.
Yeah, this is a sad thing though. You're farming with the Weaver carry. Like, he's not. I don't think he's gonna outcarry Alchemist Bat. There's a chance. I guess if he got like 6 life with Daedalus and stuff, he could really disrupt that backline. Marcy Disruptor especially, kind of just died to him. Depends how much money's getting churned into these supports. A Disruptor late game with Ags is just gonna ruin Crystallize in his game.
Destroy them. It also feels pretty good though, heading into kind of late game with Lena Weaver as your 2 real carry heroes and having Mars Wyvern as your team fighters. Because they do get a good curse onto Slayer near that mid lane. And get the Viper turnaround. Mars sent back. He's stuck in a Static Storm though, and they lasso Young G. Lena dragged back in towards them. 2 quick kills, turn it into a 3rd. They can't kill the Viper. Nobody on the Radiant dies. PuckChamp Tail between legs now, just wondering what they have to do right.
Dire's middle tower is under
Crystallized
attack.
gets glimpsed back to his farming pattern.
Relegated back to the bottom jungle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, what
well,
is the...
Middle tower
Oh, go
has
on.
fallen.
I just want to finish my thought. I was thinking it's pretty nice having like Arena and Curse with 2 range carries because you can reset the fight, start pummeling from long range. But if you're the ones being jumped on by Lasso and Dispose and stuff, it doesn't work.
Dire's
Yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
It's a little hard, especially with like now mind games are gonna get BKBs too. I talked about Lena, but Bat is matching her farm right now in terms of finishing BKB. The Alk has just finished his. That's gonna come out. The game only gets harder now. I'm just wondering what their Roshan timing is, what they need to do it. Maybe they're just chilling to finish their BKBs and then they want to take a fight around Roche and do it. Maybe if PuckChamp commit to bot, then they'll walk in and do it. They kind of have a lot of conditions to try and take it. In terms of damage, they're... Yeah, with Chemical Rage, they could probably do it in the Acid Spray.
Yeah. It just feels like PuckChamp are so heavily reliant on vision. Like, you know, so much of Pro Dota is about having that vision, being able to jump and choose your target to catch someone out. But when you've got Nyx, Wyvern, Mars, you need to know that the hero you're going on absolutely will die in the duration of one of those ultis. And if your Wyvern's the one being picked off first, Astral flies over the cliff tops and does escape in the end. But that means your team fight is over now, basically. You've got to reset, hold out, and wait to go back towards Roche again.
Yeah, they wait for a Chemical Rage and then they'll go again. I don't know if they'll go with Smoke or if they'll just walk back in. One of the two. The Bat is still thinking about his BKB. Oh, they're smoking. They're just gonna go for it.
Smoke
21 seconds left.
that same ward again.
Chemical. Yeah. What do you do?
Was that
I mean,
sentry
it's fine,
just
right?
out of range as well?
Like, let's imagine PuckChamp back off really hard here because of the smoke. Like, they can still just walk back into Roche and do it.
Yeah. And they're still going to get the vision on the Nyx, it looks like. Big Num. Well, that's a dire sentry, not a radiant one. I'm a little bit stupid. I thought he was going to go for it, but you're right. Into Roche they head. Alchemist and that Chemical Rage. Whacking away at the big boy. And no contest from the Dire. Tried to scout it with a swarm. Maybe still thinking about fighting even into the Aegis, though. They're kind of prepping themselves for mid lane.
I definitely think they should chill, let Bat finish BKB, and then Alk and the rest of the team just take top tower. Then he can just join in with Boost of Travel on Aincrad.
Dire's
Also
top
means
tower
that if
is under attack.
you know, he can just like reshove out one of the lanes if needed.
They've got a glimpse on Lil. Rebound, Tumbler's Toy. Oh, look at that heavy hits from Alk with that side kick on him. Just punching straight through the Nyx. Who are they silencing? Viper just silenced the creep, didn't aggro it though. I think that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to aggro the creep wave so I can kill it a little bit faster. Yeah, you're right. Radiant straight up to top tier 2. Bat Rider, BKB is done, so you can TP out to lane now and join the 5-man squad.
Crystallized really wants his Lincolns. I don't think he'll be swayed to TP top. I think PuckChamp know this. I think the call was made and that's why they just back off TP out.
He wasn't far away from catching that Mars or the Wyvern on the way out, though. And yeah,
Close.
got to contend with this Aegis Alchemist.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Group
attack.
up mid, try and smoke. Radiant Vision spots them all going there, and I think Mind Games will have a pretty solid idea of what's going on. They're going to retreat back to the bottom and the mid lane, but that leaves Big Num isolated. Aincrad, BKB's up, still thinking about fighting, but the Winter's Curse will stop any aggression that he had in his mind. And with the BKB wearing off, they've got the arena, the ability to catch him here, and Batrider down. PuckChamp, even fighting into Aegis, understanding that with a couple of heroes going into these wider spots on the map, they had a big opening there in a 5v3.
Oh, that's big though. They okay, I like a lot that Mind Games bought a gem. I think when you're ahead, especially with a lineup like this, you should buy a gem and really just control vision on the map. And it just makes the game impossible for PuckChamp to play because they always feel in danger. It limits their plays. But they lost it. They lost the gem. Bat died. I think he thought he was kind of invincible with his BKB, which is slightly fair. But he got Wyvern ulted. And
Yeah.
that is a heavy loss, honestly, losing that gem. Because now it kind of swings the other way. Like, obviously, Mind Games are still stronger. but they lost their vision advantage, or they will. And that does give PuckChamp a way back in.
Yeah, super important for PuckChamp to, again, you know, see these heroes and catch them with the ultis they've got. Alk gonna BKB concoction to make sure that Lil will die down in that bottom part of the map.
It's a spiteful BKB.
Also, I've been watching this Viper. He's got the specialists array. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to see Viper shooting multiple projectiles out of his nose.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of cute.
Mini
In a
Medusa.
horrible way.
Very toxic Medusa.
I'm assuming it doesn't. You can't poison attack with it. It's just a normal.
I don't know. It says does not trigger attack modifiers. So yeah, you'd be correct.
Aww. Well, that would be kind of broken, to be fair.
Probably. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Youngji farming for his life. This man needs to become the carry. Weaver is got his Lincoln's now.
Lincoln's into BKB. Double defensive item required.
What can you do?
But yeah, you're losing all of your outer towers. Tier 2 needed to be glyphed up. They did retake the outpost top though.
Yeah, I think it's nice that Youngji is farming hard for like damage now, going for a silver edge, wanting to kind of be that carry. If Crystallize can get a Lincoln's, that makes his ability to split push and be a nuisance on the map better. It also means that if they take a fight, he can put it on Youngji. If they want to siege, you can let Lina do that for you. You're not necessarily the one that does damage until later when you're able to get a Skadi, a Daedalus, what have you. It's pretty helpful.
Lil being a little bit cheeky. He just ran with Vendetta to carapace the Alk Radiance and then just ran away, didn't even bother stunning or anything. Yeah, buying a bit of time, trying to sow the seeds of discord in a Mind Games team room. Well, Alk are going to take out the Ancients, the large camp on this dire side. And now they can use this. Yeah, the line is drawn there, right? Use this as a platform to launch yourself into mid, into bot, cutting two waves at the same time. Nice place for the Radiant to play from.
And Alk has Blink now. He'll swap it in. Aegis is expiring.
So even more initiation from them. Bat has Blink, Alk has Blink. They've got Rebound from Marcy. So many ways to get into the back lines. Find the Lina in particular.
And the Wyvern. Obviously, we saw that last big fight. The Batrider getting Wyvern ulted is pretty huge and detrimental to their team fight. If they are able to find the Wyvern at all, like Alk is going for an Abyssal Blade. There's no way in hell Wyvern survives. I think he's playing really well though. His positioning has been good all game, and he has bought a Blink, which is doubly nice because it means he doesn't have to sit there behind. Because usually that's how you figure it out, right? Like, I'm looking for Wyvern. I see the carry. Wyvern is probably like in these trees. This way he can play further back more safely and blink forward only when necessary.
That's a good shout. I just saw the pings from Batrider. Mars and Winter Wyvern are missing. Those are the two big teamfight heroes that Mind Games definitely need to be wary of. Some pretty good ward coverage here from the Dire team. They see lane top, two wards in their top jungle, and they're trying to play around them, readying themselves for a fight on a ramp or a staircase, where they can have those close quarter battles to get the most out of their AoE ultis. And there we go with Winter's Curse to reset out that initiation from the Bat. Light Strike arrays connecting on the Viper and that Batrider, leading to 2 core kills for Young G. Alchemist has to BKB TP home, and a spear onto Slayer is going to send him down into the river. Blink forward, Malik, he wants the third one. Swarm over the top of the Disruptor, and a good move from the PuckChamp boys.
That's good. Yeah, again, the Winter White, like Astral is my MVP right now. Not to mention the wards all game, I have loved them. They've been so good. Astral is playing so well.
He's having a great game. This Winter's Curse has been the undoing of Mind Games in the past couple of team fights. It's been a pretty steady journey for them for the most part. First 20 minutes was probably easy, some might say.
I think they're learning their lesson now, though. You do not go on anyone except Wyvern. It's a hard lesson.
Has to be learned.
Yep, has to be learned. You have a BKB on Bat, you have a BKB on Alchemist. Yeah, it sucks to get Carapaced, but you cannot go on anyone else. This Wyvern ult, too powerful.
And you kind of want a situation where Wyvern ults into your BKBs, you kill the Wyvern, and then even a buyback's not gonna help. Like, you want Wyvern to waste the ulti.
Yeah, it's kind of really hard to force that situation though, where like in a way where you don't suffer heavy losses. Because someone useless has, or someone with buyback that's not.
A
really
disruptor has to die.
Yeah, exactly. Send in Slayer. It's like Slayer just has to go really out of position into the enemy jungle where only Wyvern is for some reason, and then TP out in front of him. It's like, damn, guess I have to Winter's Curse this TP.
If I must, I must.
Yep.
Another big smoke there from PuckChamp. This lane ward up top we mentioned did scout out Slayer, and it might have caught a glimpse of the Alchemist. Long time until Roshan respawns. Almost 3 minutes on the clock for him. Well, looks like Mind Games just want to slow things down, relax a little bit, and get to their Abyssal Blade on the Alchemist. On top of this, Assault Cuirass is completed. What's Batrider looking for? Lincoln Sphere going to come up next for him. But Viper shows top. Carapace into the Nether Toxin. Swarm, but a rebound play from Marcy. Gets in on top of the Nyx, and Lil will fall.
Nice kill. Alk went this AC before Link. It was pretty early.
He's a big boy. 22,000 net worth.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen a carry farm so hard before. Surely he must have some sort of money creation power.
Oh, yes. Steroids. That's what's in those little flasks and concoctions. Oh, DD Rune. Crystallize. Yeah, he'll take it. It's still a minute and a half for Roche now. What does PuckChamp do?
You don't know how long it is, but at least if they're able to keep tabs on the Roche bit, Mind Games can just chill for this Abyssal. This Abyssal will be really big. They just need to find a way to get vision of Wyvern. Whether they play on some Cliff Ward and just really control it, like this is the Team Spirit TI 10 way. You only play on wards at all times. It's vision masters, but you're playing into a gem that you gave away. It's miserable as hell.
Wards win games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malik still has that gem. So they're going to try and smoke, bypass the observers, bypass the vision. And Weaver, crystallize. Oh, is he going to stick around for one too many waves? Lil is here vendetted. They get some wards down. Obs and Sentry, the blink in, but the BKB's there. Nothing to stop that. So PuckChamp kind of had a loss at what they're meant to do. Maybe they find the Nyx, but...
Play on the ward.
I mean,
you're playing for Roche. They're not playing for... I mean, obviously they're playing for kills, but they're not playing for kills. They want Roche. They want to kill someone and take Roche. They want to control top and take Roche. They shouldn't have given up this ward. Maybe they just don't feel like they can take a 5v5 and they know that PuckChamp has responded to it. But right now, if you back off, you give up wards like that, they're going to be the ones that probably get this Roche. Or Mind Games are going to be playing into complete fog.
Yeah, you're losing traction on the map. It's like you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Falling into that triangle again. What's Bignum up to? He's scouting forward. BKB is done for this Marcy, though. So another ability here for maybe this Marcy to be that frontliner and get involved early on as they walk straight into the pit. I mean, PuckChamp, they've got to know something's going on. Radiant scan up the high ground. Swarm will be there, but Roche down to 2,000 HP. Time to make a move. Time to make it fast. Lil jumps in, stuns the Alk. Biding their time with Malik and Astral, though, as they glimpse Lil back into Alchemist, and they just let him die. Roshan about to fall. Buyback now as Malik gets in with a spear back. And Viper inside the arena. Roche about to drop. Still not picking up the Aegis, though. It's on the floor. It's on the deck. Static Storm is on the Weaver now. Sarsed up double time as the Viper focuses into him. But Astral's died on the Weaver. BKBs, but doesn't get the time-lapse off in time. The Viper grabs the Aegis, snatches it away as the Dire got the kill, but Mars trapped inside that pit. Another toxin on him, and 3 gone on the side of PuckChamp. As Lil also brought back, but didn't really get back into the fight.
These guys were punching their keyboards. I swear to God, like the Aegis was on the deck for so long. I think Mars accidentally picked up the shard instead, and was like trying to fumble his keys to try and drop something to get the Aegis.
Like frantically pressing buttons.
Yeah, then Viper got it instead. Oh my God, that was so funny. What is Viper's excuse? He did not pick up a shard by accident.
Inventory full. The dust. Blame the dust. This is why cores don't carry dust and sentries, everybody.
So true.
They need
To
the
have
slot.
The Aegis stealing slot open at all times.
Oh, man. When Alk even tried to blink back in as well. I do get the laner barracks mid after that team fight victory. Goodness gracious me. Oh, they stun the Alk, though. Laguna Blade, good dispose, big num. There's a Winter's Curse, though. An Alchemist, he's being brought down by his own squad. They lost the melee racks mid, but the chase is on. PuckChamp, they want kills. Blunt in the water, and Lil with Crystallize will secure another one on the Viper, while Malik finds Big Num. Long-range right-click hits in from Young G. He's dominating on this Lena now. But this is still anyone's game, isn't it?
Yeah, they got the racks. They got the melee racks. So we take that victory. It comes at the cost of a couple lives, but it's not like you wasted your Aegis. The Aegis was never in play. I would be super unhappy, at least.
And they got the gem back as well, right?
Radiant's
Bat's holding it. Yeah, Bat's holding it.
Okay. That's great.
Wait, they've got 2 gems?
There was a gem in the pit. I don't know where that went.
Wait, did Slayer bought 2 gems, I guess, then? Yeah. So he bought a second one.
Yeah, they must have bought a second one before that Roche fight. It felt like PuckChamp didn't have a clearly communicated plan of how they wanted to take the Roche fight. Because Lil's going in and no one is following up. I don't think Lil is meant to be dying like that without follow-up or plan. I guess like the previous fights they've been taking have been very like mind games initiate on us, we respond, and this time they had to be the aggressors, right? And they're like, okay, well, we don't want to go in with Mars Arena because then they'll just BKB. Like, they have reaction speeds, you know, we can't rely on that, or we have to wait for them to come on our vision and we spear them back, or I don't know. It definitely felt like they weren't sure how to deal without just hitting Roche inside the pit, and that sort of led to a messy fight.
It's like Lil was relying on his buyback. He jumps in, he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll buy back. I'll come into the fight again. And he didn't manage to bait any BKBs or anything like that.
Maybe they thought the Roche would be lower health and his jump would kind of enable them to just all go in.
Yeah.
It was awkward though. It's okay. They don't have to think about that now for another 7 minutes or something. Yeah.
They get themselves in a good spot on the map. And coming down bottom, looking for tier 2. Does it allow Mind Games to take the outpost again in the north? But this vision down in bottom jungle could be incredibly useful for PuckChamp. If we do see this Wyvern and Mars pairing up again.
Nice to take all the tier 2 towers down bot side. It's also a thing where when Roche is a factor, if PuckChamp can play nicely around this bot lane, like having it shoved in, you can just get that nice bit of chip onto the base. Maybe you can even have a hero down there that threatens and forces heroes back, and then you have boost of travel, join up with your team, and contest Roche. There's kind of a few ways they could potentially play it.
I kind of drag them around the map.
Exactly.
And set fights up for themselves. So we do have Refresher Malik, so double arena available for the Mars. They're trying to track back into that top jungle. Not going to see anybody. Oh, there's the D ward. Mind Games understand. Vision is king. And nobody's taken that DD yet. Still down at bottom spot.
Oh, no one knows. No one looked.
No one's seen it.
Maybe they just assumed the other team already took it.
They'll find it though. Go on, Viper Batrider, you got wings. Go fly over there. Oh, it's tier 4 item time already.
I told you, man. These teams are very even. Look at them go. We're going to 3 games.
It's happening.
I can't tell you who was meant to win this game.
What have we got? Stormcrafter for Radiant. Dire has Flicker and Telescope.
Wait, Dire has a Flicker?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how lucky do you have to be? Against a Batrider, a Viper, you get a Flicker, and a Disruptor. Oh my god.
And a Telescope for your Wyvern as well. Like the first 2 items you drop are the perfect ones.
Really?
Dire's courier has been
And Radiant's
so
still
briefing.
just a Stormcrafter. Yeah, I mean, I remember we used to talk about it a lot. The Tumblr's Toy for Tiny was always a good one. I'm so glad Spider Legs are gone, though. Like, you pick Nature's Prophet, 30 minutes in, it's like, oh, enemy has Spider Legs, GG.
Yeah, well, you're playing Nature's Prophet, so you deserve it. To be honest.
That's fair. Oh, Viper. He blinks across. BKB's up, and the court, the Slayer Disruptor. Malik, he's going to arena nothing. And they chase into Young G at the back. Big Nam and Ironcrad aiming for the Lina, but the Winter's Curse going to hold the Alk in place. Stop the Lina from dying, at least for now. Young G on the run back now. Another one refreshed up. Arena BKB ready, but he's dead before he can cast it. Crystallize, he's going to have to time lapse. Lincoln's popped. Will slip out of danger. A 2-for-1, but a lot spent by PuckChamp to make that happen.
Ironcrad now has 2 gems, 1 for each eye.
Very nice. Wow, so another weird fight, another weird initiation.
Right, yeah, it doesn't feel like that should. I guess the Abyssal really messed up the Mars and his ability to fight. Young G was that fight with the Marcy. I really like this build on Marcy. If you are able to get away with it and you're not super poor, the BKB rush, I really like the feel of it. Like, he was lifestealing quite a fair amount. Like, Young G actually had to commit his BKB to killing a Marcy. That doesn't feel right. This is just a support.
Yeah, I was surprised. The first time I saw this was like Jin Q playing it. And I'd always seen this Ether Lens Blink build in like South America, watching European games, stuff like that. All of a sudden you have this additional core hero that just BKBs, unleashes, just focuses down onto a core. And doesn't really care about what's thrown at her at all. Static Storm. Oh, push out of the kinetic field. They turn on the Batrider, glimpsing away the Nyx, but Laguna Blade and a Skadi. Young G still offering a lot of damage with this right-click build on Lina.
That's unfortunate. Maybe the dive not the best play. I just noticed the Alk gifted Ags to Disruptor.
Very nice.
I think, yeah. That's like his blink rush into that makes a lot of sense, and it's very powerful. It's just you need to maybe execute a little better. Not really a big fan of what just happened on the high ground.
I don't know if I saw it correctly, but I think the flame break pushed Lina out of the field on the storm.
Oh no. Well, doesn't he have 2 flame break charges? Just do it again, push him back in.
Just push him back in. I mean, Batrider's now dead for 30 seconds, and yeah, PuckChamp. I mean, they were eyeing up high ground. Gonna realize now that top lane tier 2 and that creep wave does need to be addressed. 1 minute for Roshan to fast spawn, so that's what they're going to be aiming towards instead. 1 ward placed past that ancient camp in towards the top lane. And they do have the high ground ward in that right-hand jungle as well, so they'll see where the Mind Games players are. And it allows the Wyvern to get this curse on both supports. Follow through from Malik, but he's missed his arena. Completely whiffs it. Spears Slayer up to the tree. The Static Storm's down, silencing the Weaver. Alchemist needs to turn and fight into him. They glimpse him back, and Crystallize in trouble. Bashed up and killed. But look at Young G unleashing hell upon the Alchemist. BKB's up, and this DD Rune is going to shred into the Viper now. Say goodbye. Alk is back in, but Lincoln is there. Young G's still standing tall and strong. Big Num, what have you got? Another rebound, another stun. Catch out the Lina and Alchemist. He'll come out on top. Big Num with the double kill. He gets the rewards, but they find the Wyvern in the end at the back with the Batrider as well, leading to a 5-man wipe as Roshan is about to spawn.
Oh, I can't believe that went my game's favor. I genuinely thought that was a PuckChamp sweep after the beginning. Okay. Crystallize, not to single you out, but he really had some problems in that fight. He basically stood on top of the Disruptor ult, not in the kinetic field, and just tried to click down Alk, and then Alk just like turns around and like punches him, and he gets like Abyssal, or not Abyssal, but like Ash on top of the Disruptor ult, and then just dies. Because it's an Axe Disruptor ult, you're silenced, you can't use your items, like you're basically broken. And then he just dies. And like that's a Weaver who hasn't used his items, he hasn't used his ult. It's a waste of a life. Otherwise, I like the initiation a lot from the Wyvern.
Yeah, that was a great start with that Winter's Curse. It honestly looked like Young G might be able to pull it through as well. And yeah, Crystallize having a rough one. There's another lane of Barracks falls.
You know, one support matched by another. Big Num playing out of his mind on this Marcy. Just goes in, punch. If he gets a Basher, that is... Oh, he already has the Basher.
Yeah.
That's huge. Yeah.
Well on his way to Blink as well.
Yeah, he's such a problem. Like, you see this Lina start clicking the Alk, and you're like, okay, that's terrifying, right? But it doesn't matter. You're getting bashed. Like,
2
by
heroes.
Alk then. And yeah, now 2 heroes going forward. It's really, really hard to deal with.
That's a freebie Roshan.
Oh my god.
Cheese. Grabbed up by the Marcy. You've got
Marcy has
Skadi on
Axe.
Viper. Marcy Ags. Oh, yes. Let's
That's
keep
powerful.
unleashing.
Yeah, I think like Crystallize right now needs a damage item. He's finishing a Mjolnir, but I really want to see a Daedalus. I want to see something that makes him a threat to Marcy, to Disruptor. Right now, they're kind of doing whatever they want in these fights. The fact Disruptor got his ult off pre death, and it was impactful, is pretty huge. You want to force him to use it in a weird way, like come out of invis, use your BKB, kill the Disruptor, run away. If you can, of course. They do have bashes. That is scary.
It didn't help Malik kind of missed his first arena as well, because it looked pretty good with the curse, the spear, the catch on the two supports. Could have been just fight over if Malik got that first arena with the shard spear to catch both of them as well. Oh, Ninja gears up for the Wyvern and the Disruptor, both trying to hide away and play under their vision. Well, that's like you said, right? Team Spirit-esque. Keep your vision up on these high grounds, play around it.
Yeah. Can't believe Nyx is the one that got the flicker. Lena's playing with the Enchanted Quiver. Maz is playing with the Ceremonial Row.
And we catch the bat. No BKB for him. A damage pumped onto Ikrad, substantial enough to kill him. Dead for 90 seconds, but the turnaround is coming back in. Laguna Blade dumped onto the Alp, but Malik dying inside of his own arena. Oh, they got the stack storm on the Weaver. They focused the Weaver. Crystallize is dead. They got the big kill they needed. Young G, so much on his plate, so much to contend with, but he's being bashed and destroyed by Big Num's Marcy. Good cold embrace though, and a winner's curse might be able to keep him alive. Oh, the Alp though, he's a big boy. Couple of hits will take down Young G and give him the triple kill. No glimpse, no ability for Slayer to find Crystallize, who did buy back into this, but oh, he's stuck in the field. He's stunned up. They've got stuns for days, silenced and dead. Oh no.
My god, Bignum is so big! Are you seeing him? He is punching out. He killed Weaver, he killed Maz, killed Lena. All three, cause he's not even going for the small fry. He doesn't care about the supports. He just has he just has massive eyes. He sees cores, he's like, I will kill them all. Watch me, team.
Here's another call. Oh, the final lane of barracks. Nothing PuckChamp can do to defend this in game number 1.
Yeah,
That's now a 32k lead.
Bignum has been crowned. He is now the carrier of the 2 gem.
Oh, very good. Oh, he's got rid of one of them. He's finished off with an Abyssal Blade now, though.
Nice. He doesn't have a blink, and he's getting on top of all the key targets.
Let's say goodbye to your tier 4s. Malik silenced up. He's got BKB ready now, but it comes out too late, surely. With the Static Storm on Young G, they'll find the Lena with the Abyssal Blade. And Malik, his arena arrives now, but GG is called already. Game 1 for Mind Games. 46 minutes. Closest game we've had so far today.
Yeah. My carry, Marcy.
Big Num.
That was so good. That was so impressive, seriously. I'm blown away. Obviously the game was pretty even for a good while. Some good back and forth. I want to give a massive shout out to Astral. His Wyvern was fantastic. His positioning so good. Getting amazing curses off all game. I think Crystallize